Hi everyone, Coach Sky here. Welcome to the channel. We're going to be talking about how to hit balls that are at your feet from the baseline. Before we start the lesson, if you're interested in my past experiences or my credentials as a coach, you could click on the link above and it'll take you to my website and you could check out my resume or my past experiences from there. So today I'm going to be talking about how to hit on the rise shots that are at your feet. These shots are more situational based, but it actually happens quite a lot, especially when you serve and the opponent hits a good return in singles and you have to hit the ball right off the ground. Or let's say in doubles, you're on the baseline and both of the opponent players are at the net and you're at the baseline trying to hit ground strokes. And if they hit a pretty good solid volley deep into the court, you'll have to probably pick it up. So when you're hitting the ball off the ground right away, what is the most important thing that you have to think about? So I'm going to try to give you some tips on how to focus on or what to focus on instead of trying to be more technical and actually teach you how to move your feet or how to move your racket when the ball is deep and fast like that. So a lot of people have trouble with those shots, and obviously you have to move your feet pretty quickly to do that, and your swing has to be small. Everybody pretty much knows that, but the key thing that you have to actually think about is not how to take your racket back or how to move your feet. It's actually the rhythm of the bounce and the hit. So the rhythm happens really quickly. So you're trying to almost hit right off the ground as the ball shoots off, like bounces off the ground. So when you're trying to hit the ball, you have to have a rhythm of da-da, da-da. So it's actually a very quick da-da. So I always use this as a method to remind myself I have to hit right off the ground. Instead of trying to actually think about it, I have to try to get it right off the ground. So I'm trying to let myself go to the ball really quickly and try to hit off the ground with the rhythm. So the rhythm is like this. Today I don't have a partner that can actually feed the ball to me, so I'm just gonna feed it to myself. Usually recreational players, when they're not taking lessons, they just go out and hit serves or hit on the ball machine. So they could probably practice this by themselves, just drop feeding to yourself. So what you have to do is just drop feed, and instead of trying to actually toss the ball like upwards and letting the ball drop and then waiting for the ball to come up again and then drop again, you want to try to practice drop feeding here and getting it right off the ground. So watch the rhythm again, try to hear the rhythm and da-da. So you want to use that rhythm with the shot instead of trying to think about how far your racket back's going or how you're going to move your feet. So this is actually one of the most important things that you have to think about before you actually move correctly and try to move the correct steps, or like trying to go back really quick. Instead of trying to do that, if you try to think about the rhythm, your feet will actually move on its own and try to get to that ball. Unless you're starting out as a beginner, that's a little tough. But when you're more intermediate or advanced player, your feet are going to move automatically to the ball, so you don't really have to think about how you're going to move, at least not yet. There are more efficient ways to move your feet, but the thing is, the most important thing is to keep the rhythm on the hit, and you could drop feed to yourself. It's a little tougher if you're a two-handed backhand. If you use a two-handed backhand, you have to drop with your right hand and try to get it right off the ground like this. So, but you could still practice it on your own because the rhythm's important. It's not actually a swing or your feet. You want to practice the rhythm first. And then once you get that rhythm, then you try to incorporate that when you're actually hitting a rally or rallying with your partner, or you're actually playing a match. So try to, or you could ask your coach to feed the ball deep and you try to work on that rhythm. So try that at home and see how that works. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.